I'm Chris Shattuck, and this is How to Evaluate Modules and Install IMCE. In this chapter, we seek out a new module to manage images on our site and begin the process of integrating a module called IMCE with our Wysiwyg. We ended the last chapter by beginning the process of integrating the media module with the Wysiwyg so that we can embed images in a user-friendly way. As we looked at the options available to us currently in the Wysiwyg, it looked like the end user would have to copy a URL from an image and paste that in order to add the image to the Wysiwyg, which just seems like too much for a site editor to work with. So we've just begun this process by investigating the media module to see if there's some options available to us. And we're on the help page for the media module, and we just discovered that there is an option, and we're going to go visit the Wysiwyg profile editor in order to enable our media browser plugin. So let's go ahead and go to the Wysiwyg and enable our plugin first. So I'm going to click on the Wysiwyg profile link, and then we want to edit the site editor one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Edit under the Operations column. Now, mention that this is a plugin, so probably we're going to find our option inside of this Buttons and Plugins field set. I'm going to click it to expand it. And we have a ton of options here. So what I'm going to do is do a browser search for media. Okay, and we have a match here, but then if we search for another match, we see media browser here. So media browser was what was talked about in the media help page. So let's go ahead and enable this. I'm going to check it, and then I'm going to scroll down and click Save. Now let's go back to the page where we're logged in as Heather and refresh the page. Okay, now we have a new button right here at the top of our Wysiwyg. Let's go ahead and click that. All right, so it looks like something's broken again. We have this library here. We can't really click it. There's no images. This theme seems a little broken, and we can't exit out of it either. So let's go ahead and hit the back button and click Edit again and see if this happens again. I'm going to go ahead and click this image. All right, we're still getting the problem. So in the past, when we run into problems, our first step is clearing the caches to make sure that we don't have any old data that's stopping things from being processed correctly. So let's go ahead and jump back to the administration browser and do that. I'm going to click Configuration. I'm going to click on Performance under Development, and then Clear All Caches. Our caches have been cleared. I'm going to jump back to the other browser, and I'm going to refresh the page. And let's go ahead and click this image one more time. Okay, same problem. So I'm curious if it's possible that there's maybe a permissions problem involved. One way I can test this is by doing this same process as an administrative user that has full permissions on the site. So I'm going to jump back to the browser where I'm an admin, and then I'm going to go back to the home page by clicking the home page button. And I'm going to click Edit, and then I'm going to click this image button. Okay, so now we have a couple of options. We can upload an image, or we can click on Library. If we click on Library, we get a set of images that we've already uploaded, both through image fields and through the media module. And if we click one of these, I'm going to go ahead and click on Fill, for example. It highlights it, and I can click Submit. And we have some additional options. We can select a format. We'll go ahead and leave it at large, and we'll leave the description as is too and click Submit. We're just doing some testing here. Okay, nice. We were able to add our image to the content. So this looks good so far. Let's see if we can get our other user up to this point being able to at least embed an image inside of the Wysiwyg. Now, because I could do this as an administrator, it's probably a permissions issue that's causing the problem.